Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals, life goals, yearly goals. Have goals, and understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline and consistency every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it.
Lifted, powered by Today95.1 FM.
I pray thee, once again. How wonderful surrounded by ones of such talent. You know? Speak life, live a humble and meek life. Ordinary day of the week life. Try to search and seek life. Way up, keep your head up and stay up. Even when you're sore and pain up. Never giving up till it's game up. Keep your aim up and focus. Don't concentrate on what's bogus. Never sell out for a bonus. Handle your biz like grown-ups. Own up, it's amazing. The wage of fire keeps blazing. That's why you're constantly praising. For some of them it's a face thing. So they're gazing on the street lights till them go catch up in street fights. Cause I'm pretending they're streetwise and put an end to a brief life. I feel like it's a mystery. We keep repeating our history, making the same mistakes as our ancestry. Seems like all of life lessons missed with. It's risky, so give praises. One day you may find your oasis. Rise up to the challenge you're faced with. You're full and creative. You'll make it. It's basics. People been doing it for ages. In many other cultures and places. On a regular basis. There's so many cases. Let's face it. Way too much time has been wasted, man, building military bases, fighting a war with no basis. Life is sacred, and every baby born naked. Some are not one like them raised big. And don't care what
Officer, take. Officer, give me number. No time. Ma dey match am, they go.
What? You bribing the officer of the law? You under arrest. Let me see your papers. You can go. They're in order. Drive safe, okay?
I don't understand though. No be the same country again. Officer reject bribe. Mona wake me. They arrest me yesterday. That yesterday, I go do my papers. See as I pass now. I pass without fear. You too, make you do wetin dey right. For we country to better, it dey for we hand. If you like, do like say you no hear am. To give or to take bribe, na offense.
Una don't hear am, abi? You hear am too, abi? You hear am. You hear am well. They themselves, they hear am. Now the voice of the people. Now him bring this message give una. Today 95.1 FM. Now we be the voice of the people.
You know what? Put that down now. I go match on that. Oh yeah, give me that thing. Come on, give me the phone. Give me that thing. Oh yeah, that one shoot that police. They come over.
Insecurity has become a common factor in our general language within the Nigerian space, no doubt. Not only has it become a threat, it has begun taking diverse dimension we cannot ignore. A solution we seek. A desire to stop the trend is imminent.
Wait up 2 seconds. Oh my
God, hey Jesus. Straight bullet, oh, what kind of country is this? A boy, I just said to go and buy something. What kind of thing is straight bullet from where? I'm finished, though.
Directly or indirectly, we all have lost people, friends, family, or acquaintances as a result of insecurity. But is security only the job of the government? No, security is not one man's job alone. Every individual in the society has a role to play in order to achieve a secure society. We urge citizens and indigents to adhere and respect the laws of the state, report irregular activities to the authorities, and we implore security agencies to carry out their duties as stipulated by the Constitution and not infringe on the rights of citizens. If we work together, we can build the Nigeria of our dreams. This message is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM.
Emeka, biko, bia.
What is it?
How come Chukwudi, that guy, how come he's making more sales than us? And we are in the same line of business, eh?
Relax. Cool down.
Are you sure he's not using something? Eh? Ask him so that whatever he uses, we can use it.
I'll do something.
I'll meet him.
Ask him now. Wow. I'll meet him. He's my brother. Calm down. What is that thing you are doing? I'm your brother. What is that thing you're doing? Look at your shop now. It's always busy.
Look, my friend, it is very simple. I don't tell you this thing before, but you know they hear me.
I am willing to go anywhere, any length. Just what is it you are doing? What is the secret?
It is very simple. See, just take your business, okay? Take your business, go to Today FM for adverts, and you go experience change.
Chukudi, stop this joke now.
I tell you, because now, as they talk so, their rates don't drop.
Chukudi, are you being serious?
I tell you.
Where this man go, Seth? You got Chukudi. Want buy something new? You got Chukudi.
Who they collect money? Chief can face you come now.
I come. Emeka, I need go now. And don't forget to Today 95.1 FM. Carry your business, go give them, and you go see change.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best.
Chukudi, Dalu, thank you very much.
Biko, be family.
Thank you.
And the world's gonna know your name.
today's morning stretches to get your body at its optimal for the day's quest.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chief Francis Fitness coming to you with another topic. What happens to your body when you don't get enough sleep? I'm going to be talking about what happens to your body when you don't get enough sleep. If you eat well and exercise regularly, but don't get at least 7 hours of sleep every night, you may undermine all other efforts. Sleep disorders. It's important to focus on getting enough sleep, something many of us lack. First and foremost, we need to make sleep a priority. We always recommend a good diet and exercise to everyone along the same lines. It follows that we need to focus on sleep as well. Now, how much sleep do you actually need? Everyone feels better after a good night's rest, but now, thanks to a report from the National Sleep Foundation, you can aim for a targeted sleep number totaled at your age. The foundation based its report on 2 years of research published in a recent issue of the Foundation journal Sleep Health. The report has updated previous sleep recommendations. It breaks them into 9 specific categories with a range for each. Now I'm going to start with older adults from 55 years of age should have a sleep of 7 to 8 hours. Adults 26 to 64 years of age should have about 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Young adults 18 to 25 years of age should have 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Teenagers 14 to 17 years of age should have 8 to 10 hours of sleep. School-age children 6 to 13 years of age should have 9 to 11 hours of sleep. Preschool children 3 to 5 years of age should have about 10 to 13 hours of sleep. The toddlers 1 to 2 years of age should have 11 to 14 hours of sleep. Infants 4 to 11 months of age should have 12 to 15 hours of sleep. Newborn 0 to 3 months should have 14 to 17 hours of sleep. Genetic behavior and environmental factors help determine how much sleep an individual needs for the best health and daily performance. But a minimum of 7 hours of sleep is a step in the right direction to improve your health. What happens when you don't get enough sleep? Your doctor urges you to get enough sleep for good reason. Shutting yourself on shut eye has a negative impact on your health in many ways. Number 1, lack of alertness. Even missing a little time of 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes can have an impact in your body. Impaired memory. Lack of sleep can affect your ability to think and to remember and process information. Relationship stress. It can make you feel moody and you can become more likely to have conflict with others. Quality of life. You may become less likely to participate in normal daily activities or to exercise as well. Greater likelihood for car or something like accidents. Drowsy driving accounts for thousands of crashes, injuries, and lots of deaths being mentioned by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Now, if you continue to operate without enough sleep, you may see more long term. If you start sleeping very well, you receive good health, you have good health. But if you continue to stay without sleeping, you will receive health problems. A lot of health problems, serious potential problems associated with chronic sleep deprivation, high blood pressure, diabetic, heart attack, heart failure, and stroke. Other potential problems include that I did not mention: obesity, depression, and lower sex drive. I'm going to stop here. We'll continue this topic of not sleeping tomorrow, but we're going to stop here. I know you've gotten something today. Okay, we'll stop here and join me in a moment for exercise.
I say, ain't nobody but that. I don't wanna wait for nobody. I just wanna dance with you, mommy. I put my hands on your body. Don't be be scared, don't you worry. I don't wanna wait for nobody.
All right, we're back for exercise. We're gonna be doing cardio this morning. It's Monday morning. We're gonna be doing some cardio. Okay, we're back. Just warm up, stand erect, stretch your body, rotate your body, your torso side by side. Rotate your torso, like move your body side by side, left and right. Rotate side by side. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, slightly as if you're touching your toe and bending down. This will release the tension in your back and lower waist, okay? Touch your toe and stand up. Just bend and touch and stand up. Bend and touch and stand up. This also helps to stretch your hamstring muscle. Ready, go. 1, 2, touch down and up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. 1, 2, continue. 3, 4, and breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Now we're going to start with the jump squat. Jump squat, you all know jump squat, okay? It's a very good cardio. You squat down as if you're about to sit on a chair, but you're actually not sitting on a chair. Tighten your arms, putting the back straight, and push your hips backward. Try to sit down, okay? Now jump squat. When you squat down, you jump up. You squat down, you jump up, okay? This will increase your heart rate. Ready, squat, jump, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, keep going. 2, don't stop. 3, 4, 5, keep moving. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Next, we're doing jump and jacks. It's cardio. Jump and jacks. Everyone knows jump and jacks. Open your leg and close and jump, okay? Ready, go. Jump and jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. 1, 2, keep moving. 3, jump. 4, jump. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. Let's go. 1, keep moving. 2, don't stop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, stand in place. Slightly bend your knee. We're going to be doing jab. Okay, jab like jab sacks as if you're boxing. Okay, stretch your right hand to the left side to the right side. Turn your shoulder and tighten your core muscle. Ready, jab, side. 1, 2, energy. 3, 4, harder. 5, harder. 6, 7, 8, 9. Continue. 1, jab. 2, jab. 3, jab. 4, harder. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. Keep moving. 1, don't stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. That was good. Next, we're going to be kicking the both legs. You kick your right leg forward and kick your left leg forward, okay? As high as your belly button. Don't just kick lower, okay? It has to be high so it will work your abs. Ready? We'll start with the right leg. 1, 2, 3. Now kick. 1, kick left. 2, right. 3, left. 4, like that. 5, 6. Alternate both legs. 8, 9, 10 again. 1, higher. 2, higher. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. Don't stop. 1, keep kicking. 2, 3, kick. 4, kick. 5, kick. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Well done. Now we're going to do mountain climbers. Position yourself in the floor like a plank position. Now you're going to push your right leg towards your elbow, towards your elbow forward, and the left leg together as you take it backward. We're alternating both legs. Ready? Mountain climber. Ready? Go. 1, faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. 1, keep moving. 3, 4, 5, don't stop. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We're going to stop here. Now face down, face up. Your face looking at the ceiling while your back is on the floor, okay? Relax there. Now you're going to give me bicycle kick. Let's walk the abs. Bicycle kick is like you're riding a bicycle with your leg, moving it forward and rolling it, okay? While your both hands is at the back of your head and you rotate your elbow as well, side. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bicycle kick, go. 1, keep rolling those legs. 3, 4, 5, and breathe. 6, breathe. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slightly place your hand under your waist. Let's do the last one. Your both hands under your waist. Lift it up. Now you're going to swing those hands like you're giving me like scissors. Swing those legs. The right leg go down. As you're bringing it up, the left leg go down as well, okay? You're alternating both legs. Keep it straight. Ready, go. 1, 2, swing legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. 1, swing. 2, swing. 3, swing. 4, and breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. Let's go. 1, don't stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm so proud of you. Well done. Now sit up and try to grab onto your ankle. Let's stretch. If you can grab onto your ankle, your toes, grab onto your ankle, but slightly bend so it will stretch all your body. You feel the stretch everywhere. Bring your forehead down close to your knee and hold. But don't hold your breath. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now place your right hand on your left ear. Now press down head. Push your head to the right side and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing to the other side. Your left hand, your right ear. Push your head to the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Well done. Join me again tomorrow for that same information of not getting enough sleep. Okay, we're going to learn lots and lots of things that you need to be doing that will help you if you're not sleeping well. For more information, WhatsApp my line on 080-333-96765. I repeat, 080-333-96765. Thank you and see you tomorrow. God bless you.
Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much.
Wake up to today's quest.
Wake up.
All the news and information you need in one go. Get started with the best of sports, lifestyle, analysis, and Annie.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Can you feel it? Wake up to today's quest with Annie on Today 95.1 FM from 6 to 11 a.m. weekdays. Fantastic.
This is the weather forecast on Today 95.1 FM.
It's time for the weather forecast for the 18th day of January 2021. It's 6:45. You're listening to your premium talk news and sports station. I mean, what else do you need for you to know it's going to be an excellent day ahead? Except, of course, what the weather has in store. If there's hurricanes, if there's tornadoes, that definitely doesn't happen on the African continent, well, at least in our part of the African continent. What we could expect, though, will be torrential rainstorms and maybe really harsh sunshines. But then let's check it out. We'll start off with Washington, D.C. in the United States. And for Washington, it's a partly cloudy day. Temperatures expect to peak at 47. It's just 2 days from the inauguration of Biden. Weather seems pretty good around that area. So it's partly cloudy, high temperatures of 47 degrees Fahrenheit, and at night it's expected that the weather will remain partly cloudy. Temperatures will drop to 33 degrees Fahrenheit for New York, Washington. For Washington, United States of America. And then to New York, it's partly cloudy with slight chance of snow showers. Temperatures expect to peak at 40 degrees centigrade. And at night, the weather will remain partly cloudy. Temperatures will drop to 26 degrees Fahrenheit. And then to Canada, Toronto, it's mostly cloudy with light snow showers. Temperatures are up to 0 degrees centigrade. It's about zero. So there you are, looking at the positives and the negatives on each side, and you maintain middle ground. And then at night, it's mostly cloudy in Toronto. Temperatures will drop to -2 degrees centigrade. The wind chill is put at -5 degrees centigrade. And then to Brazil, Anápolis in Brazil is going to be cloudy with light rain showers today. Temperatures expect to peak at 24 degrees centigrade. And at night, it's cloudy with showers likely. Temperatures dropping to 17 degrees centigrade. Argentina, Buenos Aires is sunny. Temperatures up to 28 degrees centigrade. At night, it's clear. And we'll see temperatures drop to 22 degrees centigrade for Buenos Aires in Argentina. So from there, let's check out what the stories are around that region. U.S.-bound migrant caravan beaten back in Guatemala. U.S.-bound migrant caravan beaten back in Guatemala. Say security forces block a caravan of thousands that could pose an early test for the Biden White House. Well, I guess maybe they felt with Biden in there now, they could all troop in to the U.S. And then fortified U.S. state houses see scattered protests. Fortified U.S. state houses see scattered protests. Biden plans to decree blitz to dump Trump policies. Biden plans decree blitz to dump Trump policies. And then you also have here murderer and music producer Spectre dies at 81. Murderer and music producer Spectre dies at 81. And Dr. Dre returns home after his illness. And the U.S. expects rapid growth of virus variant. U.S. expects rapid growth of virus variant. Of course, that's the coronavirus we're talking about. And what does the world want from Joe Biden? I think that everybody has come there with a Christmas shopping list. And Biden might not just be able to fulfill that. I mean, we must get real with what is possible and what is not. All right, so from there, let's check out the Latin America and see what stories we can get from that region. Badly hit Brazil begins COVID vaccine rollout. North receives the first jab after months of delay and political discord over the program. Badly hit Brazil begins COVID vaccine rollout. U.S.-bound migrant caravan beaten back in Guatemala. And Brazil hospitals lack oxygen for virus patients. Brazil's hospitals lack oxygen for virus patients. Champion golfer Angel Cabrera arrested in Brazil. And then also South America and Portugal travel ban to UK begins. South America and Portugal travel ban to UK begins. Mexico clears ex-minister over US drugs link claim. Mexico clears ex-minister over U.S. drugs link claim. These are the stories from that region. Let's move on now to Europe. And starting off with France, we're looking at Paris. It's mostly cloudy with light rain showers. Temperatures expect to peak at 7 degrees centigrade. At night, it's mostly cloudy with light rain showers. Temperature at this point drops to 3 degrees centigrade. There'll be a wind chill of 1 degree centigrade for Paris in France. And then to Rome in Italy, it's a sunny day. Temperatures up to 10 degrees centigrade. At night, it's partly cloudy and temperatures will drop to -1 degree centigrade. United Kingdom, we're looking at London, where it's mostly cloudy with light rain showers. Temperatures are high up to 10 degrees centigrade during the day, and at night we'll see temperatures drop to 7 degrees centigrade while the weather remains cloudy with light rain showers. Of course, there'll be some wind chill, and that is pegged at 5 degrees centigrade. Moving on now to Germany, particularly at Berlin, where it's cloudy with light wintry mix. Temperatures up to 1 degree centigrade during the day. Temperatures are expected to dip to 0 degrees centigrade at night, and while the weather will remain cloudy with light rain showers, we expect to see a wind chill of -3, I think. Yep, -3 degrees centigrade for the wind chill in Berlin, Germany. So let's check out the European stories. And that continent has EU and US demand release of poisoned Putin critic. Alexei Navalny returned to Moscow from Germany months after a nerve agent attack nearly killed him. And, well, He was arrested. So EU and US demand the release of poisoned Putin critic. But why did he go back to Moscow? Anyways, centrist elected leader of Merkel's CDU party. Centrist elected leader of Merkel's CDU party. And Greek sport official resigns after sex abuse claims. Greek sport official resigns after sex abuse claims. And also we have here fighting for the Pathonan marbles, whatever is that. EU nations hit by delayed Pfizer vaccine deliveries. EU nations hit by delayed Pfizer vaccine deliveries. Dutch government quits over welfare fraud scandal. Dutch government quits over welfare fraud scandal. You see, I mean, a little scandal and people are quitting. Yeah? We will cause this scandal and sit there. In fact, we initiated the scandal. We want the scandal just to show you how important it is for us to hold on to that seat. French sent home as nationwide 6 p.m. curfew begins. French sent home as nationwide 6 p.m. curfew begins. Nazi camp, no place for sledging, authorities warn. And finally, German sports doctor jailed over blood doping. German sports doctor jailed over blood doping. That wraps stories from the European continent as we check out what the weather is like for the Middle East. And we'll start off with Saudi Arabia and looking at Jeddah. It's sunny, temperatures up to 26 degrees centigrade. It's going to be windy during the day. At night, it's clear, temperatures will drop to 22 degrees centigrade. Still expecting a windy night in Saudi Arabia. And then to United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi will remain sunny, temperatures up to 26 degrees centigrade. And at night, it's clear, while temperatures will drop to 19 degrees centigrade. Israel, Jerusalem will see a mostly cloudy day with light rain showers. Temperatures are expected to hover at 8 degrees centigrade. And at night, it's clear, while temperatures will dip to 6 degrees centigrade. The wind chill there is put at 2 degrees centigrade. Iran and Tehran particularly is going to be sunny. Temperatures are up to 17 degrees centigrade. At night, it's clear, while temperatures will drop to 5 degrees centigrade. So from the Middle East, I have these stories. The doctor alone in a COVID-ravaged hospital as war-torn Yemen braces itself for a second wave of COVID-19. One doctor tells her story of battling the pandemic alone after her colleagues fled. I can totally understand, but then alone? Doctor alone in COVID-ravaged hospital, and that's in war-torn Yemen. And also, blacklisting Houthis could tip Yemen into famine. We read that already before. And first refugee vaccinations commence in Jordan. First refugee vaccinations commence in Jordan. Qatar Airways boss certificates will be new norm. Qatar Airways boss certificates will be new norm. All right, and that is the much we could take from that region. Let's quickly move on to the Far East. We'll start off with India. Looking at New Delhi, it's a partly cloudy day. Temperatures are up to 21 degrees centigrade. And at night, it's clear, while temperatures will drop to 14 degrees centigrade. China, Beijing will remain sunny, while we'll see temperatures pegged at 0 degrees centigrade. And at night, it's partly cloudy with light rain showers. Temperatures at this time moves to -9 degrees centigrade. And then to Japan, Tokyo, where it's partly cloudy with light rain showers. Temperatures are pegged at 6 degrees centigrade. The wind chill is put at 3 degrees centigrade. And at night, it's clear. We'll see temperatures drop to 5 degrees centigrade with an east wind that has speeds from 7 to 44 kilometers per hour. So you're expecting gusting winds. And then from that end, we'll move on to Asia. Check out the stories from the Asian continent before we head home to Africa. Australian Open players hit out at COVID isolation. Australian Open players hit out at COVID isolation. Dozens of top players are confined to hotel rooms as people on 3 flights to the event test positive. So everybody stay in your hotel room until we wait this out. Tennis stars arrival angers stranded Australians and the Australians who were trapped in the UK. And we also have trapped Chinese miners send note after 7 days. Trapped Chinese miners send note after 7 days. And then China's growth accelerates, bucking global trend. China's growth accelerates, bucking global trend. India begins world biggest COVID vaccine drive. India begins world biggest COVID vaccine drive. I mean, they can do that. They have the pharmaceutical companies to be able to drive that. Here in Nigeria or the African continent, nahi. We don't. Nepali climbers make history with K2 Winter Summit and female judges shot dead in Kabul. These are the stories that we could take from that region. Let's head on now to Africa. South Africa starting off with Johannesburg. It's mostly cloudy with light rain showers today. Temperatures up to 12 degrees centigrade. The heat index is expected at 40 degrees centigrade. And at night it's partly cloudy. We see light rain showers. Temperatures will drop to 18 degrees centigrade. Accra, Ghana will remain partly cloudy with light rain showers. Temperatures are up to 30 degrees centigrade. Heat index is expected at 36 degrees centigrade. While at night it's clear. Temperatures at this point drops to 26 degrees centigrade. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia is partly cloudy. During the day, temperatures are up to 23 degrees centigrade. And at night it's partly cloudy. Temperatures will drop to 8 degrees centigrade. Kenya, Nairobi remain mostly cloudy with light rain showers. Temperatures are expected to peak at 27 degrees centigrade, while the heat index is expected at 29 degrees centigrade. We expect to see a cloudy night with light rain showers and temperatures dropping to 17 degrees centigrade for Nairobi, Kenya. For the African continent now, it says here, Malawi closes schools to limit virus spread. President Chakwera announces widespread public health measures as deaths from pandemic spike. Malawi closes schools to limit virus spread. Clashes kill 48 people in Sudan's Darfur region. Clashes kill 48 people in Sudan's Darfur region. And we still need the Americans for security. What part of Africa is saying that? We still need the Americans for security. Nigeria's army recaptures base for militants. Nigeria's army recaptures base for militants. And then we also have the peace-loving country grappling with a gruesome past. Peace-loving country grappling with a gruesome... And the peace-loving is put in quote. That sounds so much like Nigeria. Like we're the one that has a gruesome past and we're grappling with it, right? But I think if you look at the African continent, we're not the only ones who have such a checkered past and they're still grappling with it. So many African nations have similar experiences and perhaps still dealing with where they're coming from and where they ought to be going. EU concern over Ethiopia war crime reports. EU concern over Ethiopia war crime reports. Bobby Wine fearful for life after Uganda poll. Bobby Wine fearful for life after Uganda poll. I still don't get it with Yoweri Museveni. I don't. And then why a teacher was killed execution style in Ethiopia. Why? Well, these are some of the stories making the rounds from the African continent. Let's move on to Nigeria, starting off with River State in Port Harcourt. It's mostly cloudy with light rain showers here in Port Harcourt. Temperatures expect to go all the way up to 33 degrees centigrade, while the heat index is pegged at 55 degrees centigrade. We're expecting some west-southwest wind during the day. This is expected to have speeds from 4 to 15 kilometers per hour. And at night, it's mostly cloudy with isolated showers. Temperatures will drop to 24 degrees centigrade, and the southwest wind, this will have speeds from 3 to 15 kilometers per hour. Moving on now to Abuja, where it's mostly cloudy. We see temperatures up to 38 degrees centigrade. At night, it's partly cloudy. Temperatures will drop to 23 degrees centigrade. A south-southeast wind will prevail. This will have speeds from 2 to 20 kilometers per hour. It will be gusting at 20 kilometers per hour. In Lagos, it's partly cloudy with light rain showers. Temperatures will drop to high up to 32 degrees centigrade. I beg your pardon. Heat index is pegged at 43. We'll see a west wind that has speeds from 6 to 20 kilometers per hour. At night, it's mostly clear. Temperatures at this point will drop to 26 degrees centigrade. We'll have a south-southwest wind, and that will have speeds from 8 to 19 kilometers per hour. Moving on from Lagos to Ibadan. It's partly cloudy in Ibadan with light rain showers. Temperatures are up to 36 degrees centigrade. The heat index is pegged at 69. Thank goodness that's beginning to drop. And then there will be a west-northwest wind. This will have speeds up to 9 kilometers per hour. At night in Ibadan, it's mostly clear. Temperatures will drop to 23 degrees centigrade. We'll have some south wind at night in Ibadan. You know what they say about Ibadan? Anytime I say Ibadan at night, I remember the it's not acronym, but you know, when you want to remember Ibadan or something, they say Ibadan boys are, I don't know, dangerous? Yeah, that was it. Ibadan boys are dangerous at night. And I said, so what happens during the daytime? Why are they only dangerous at night? Anyways, away from that to Kano. Kano is going to remain mostly sunny. We have temperatures up to 32 degrees. I'm still remembering Ibadan boys are dangerous at night. Kano, I wonder what that for Kano will be. It's going to be mostly sunny in Kano today. Temperatures expect to reach 32 degrees centigrade. We'll see an east-northeast wind that will have speeds from 13 to 24 kilometers per hour. It will be gusting at 24 kilometers per hour. And at night, it's mostly clear. Temperatures will drop to 16 degrees centigrade. And then to Owerri, where we'll see a partly cloudy day with light rain showers. We'll see temperatures high up to 36 degrees centigrade. The heat index is expected expected 68 degrees centigrade, and the west-southwest wind that has speeds from 2 to 10 kilometers per hour. At night in Owerri, it's mostly cloudy with light rain showers. Temperatures will drop to 23 degrees centigrade, and a southwest wind that has speeds from 2 to 16 kilometers per hour. Moving on down to Enugu, where it's partly cloudy, we'll see temperatures high up to 38 degrees centigrade. Heat index for Enugu is expected 88 degrees centigrade. Take heart, my brothers and sisters in Enugu. And then there'll be a west-southwest wind that has speeds up to 9 kilometers per hour. And at night, it's partly cloudy. We see temperatures drop to 22 degrees centigrade. Some south wind at night, and that will have speeds from 2 to 14 kilometers per hour. Wrapping this up is Okrika with a partly cloudy day, and light rain showers are expected. Temperatures are high up to 32 degrees centigrade. The heat index is pegged at 49, and there'll be a west-southwest wind that has speeds from 4 to 17 degrees kilometers per hour. And at night, it's partly cloudy with isolated showers in Okrika. Temperatures will drop to 25 degrees centigrade. We expect to see a southwest wind that will have speeds from 4 to 17 kilometers per hour. And stay with us as we join the news desk. Coming right up is the world news.
Never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM.
This is Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Hello and good morning. This is the World News on your premium talk radio. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. I am Annie Abdul Salam. In the headline, Serap warns against sales of government properties by federal government to raise fund for 2021 budget. Kidnapped Kent Poly lecturer regains his freedom after 6 days in captivity. Residents of Diob community in Port Harcourt decries alleged invasion of members of Diob vigilante group. And on the foreign scene, communal clashes leave 48 people dead in Darfur. And now, the details. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has asked the National Assembly to stop President Muhammadu Buhari from selling government properties to fund the 2021 budget. Serap, in a statement issued by its Deputy Director, Kolawole Oluwadare, appealed to the Senate President, Ahmed Lawan, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, to bar the President from carrying out such moves. The group wants the leadership of the National Assembly to urgently review the 2021 appropriation legislation to stop the government of President Muhammadu Buhari from selling public properties to fund the 2021 budget, and to identify areas in the budget to cut, such as salaries and allowances for members of NAS and the presidency, to address the growing level of deficit and borrowing. Serap said the National Assembly has a constitutional and oversight responsibility to protect valuable public properties and to ensure responsible budget spending. It said allowing the government to sell public properties and to enjoy almost absolute discretion to borrow to fund the 2021 budget will amount to a fundamental breach of constitutional and fiduciary duties. While warning that selling valuable public properties to fund the 2021 budget will be counterproductive, the group said it will be vulnerable to corruption and mismanagement. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami, has approved the reactivation of 20 centers within the FCT to ease the process of enrollment for the National Identification Number. This is according to a statement signed by the head of corporate communications at the NIMC, Kayode Adegoke. The reactivation is expected to commence today. The minister has also endorsed the closure of enrollment activities at the NIMC headquarters in Abuja. Meanwhile, the federal government says national identity number is mandatory for foreign diplomats who will reside in Nigeria for a continuous period of 2 years or more. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami, said this in a statement by his technical assistant, Femi Adeluyi. He said that an enrollment center has been established for the foreign diplomats at the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The statement said the enrollment center will provide support for the members of the diplomatic corps and will be managed by the Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy through the National Identity Management Commission. It said the center is being set up based on the request of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, in order to simplify the process for diplomats. This report says some current and former governors from the All Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party appear ready for a major confrontation ahead of the 2023 polls. According to political sources, on one side are the incumbent governors who are said to be tightening their grip on the APC and the PDP with a view to determine who gets what, including the presidential tickets of the two parties. Another said ex-governors who feel marginalized but are determined to remain relevant in the scheme of things. The sources said the ex-governors are already holding consultations on forming a hybrid mega party from the two leading parties. Investigation revealed that APC and PDP governors have gone far in seizing the souls of the parties. Rivers State Police Command has arrested one police officer and one other person for armed robbery. The suspects include Sergeant Ibrahim Odege, who is attached to the Rivers State Police Command, and one Samson Inomoge. A statement issued by the spokesman of the State Police Command, Nnamdi Omoni, said the suspects were arrested by operatives of the Elekahia Police Division at about 10 p.m. on Saturday after responding to a distress call at the Elekahia housing estate. 3 different handsets belonging to their victims and one locally made Beretta pistol was recovered from the suspects. The statement said the suspects have confessed to have carried out robbery attacks. In the meantime, the Commissioner of Police, Joseph McCann, has condemned the act and ordered the immediate transfer of the suspects and exhibits to the State Criminal Investigation Department for investigation, while appealing to the public to increase their security consciousness and report any suspicious character and movement around them to the police. Suspected criminals have shot dead a mobile police officer and one other person at a supermarket along Iwofe Road in Rumo Lumini community in Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State. The armed criminals also abducted their targets in front of the supermarket at gunpoint after shooting sporadically to scare passers-by. Our source said one of the victims was hit by a stray bullet. While Rivers State Police Command is yet to issue an official statement on the incident, a senior police officer attached to the Rumo Lumini division has confirmed the attack to our correspondent. A lecturer at the Ken Sarawiwa Polytechnic Bori in Kana local government area of Rivers State, James Fengwi, who was kidnapped last week, has regained his freedom. Fengwi was abducted at his residence in Igurutali, Ikwere local government area of the state, and was freed on Saturday. Chairman of the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics in Kent Poly, Prince Sudu Nwinyo, who disclosed this in Port Harcourt, said Fengwi was released unconditionally by his abductors. Nwinyo expressed happiness that the pressure put on the security agencies by the Rivers State government and the union paid off, and lauded Governor Nyesom Wike and the State Commissioner of Police, Joseph Mokan, for their efforts in ensuring the early release of Fengwi. Residents of railway axis of D-Line in Port Harcourt City, local government area of Rivers State, have called on Governor Nyesom Wike and the Commissioner of Police to investigate the alleged destruction of properties and threats to life by members of Diob Vigilante Group, now called Diob Security Service, led by Prince Amatari. Members of Diob Vigilante Group were reported to have invaded the area, arrested some persons, impounded and destroyed some properties. Some of the residents who spoke to our correspondent said they're surprised with the action of members of the Diob Vigilante Group, who they accused of inflicting machete cuts on some residents.
Suddenly, I just saw people from the left-hand side and the right-hand side. They were running hastily. They were armed with machetes. So they came from the both sides and started macheting people, cutting people. People were running, hit a scatter. Now, that's at that time, when I heard the sound, I now came out and was watching them. And most of them, we are putting on a kind of jackets that they wrote DSS. So it marvels me when I saw them.
It's a kind of strange thing here because we have not seen such thing before. They came, they were running, shouting. Some of them are even smoking on the road. They stole people property here. They destroy plants, e.g. like banana, like plantain, cassava, and so many things. People lost their property. They scattered the bacha. People lost their property. So I'm also frightened as a resident person staying here. My family are here. How will I come and start running away from my residence?
One of the landlords of the area, who identified himself as Chinoso Okoro, who decried the destruction of their properties, also decried the destruction of their properties by the vigilante group.
The action of the people that came in was not right, you understand? For them to come and start destroying people's property and flogging people with machetes, you understand? That is why I interfered throughout the justice, you understand? The poor masses can have their fundamental human rights. Damage enough things now, planting, cassava, house, flogging people machetes, you understand? Putting fear in the area, you understand? Because I'm a father of 3 children, and my kids used to play around there. That mood they came in with machete, they are armed. You understand? Might cause problem. People might be running and go and jam my child or go and do something that would cause harm to the people living in the environment. Yes, I'm calling on government to fish out the people that did that thing, that took that action, because it's not lawful.
When contacted, the leader of the Diob Security Service, Prince Amatari, acknowledged the incident but called on anyone who is aggrieved to report to the Mile 1 police station for clarification and investigation. The authorities of Obiakpo Local Government Council say they are making efforts to improve the welfare of legionnaires in the area. This was disclosed by the council chairman, Prince Solomon Eke, at an event to mark the 2021 Armed Forces Remembrance Day held at the council's headquarters. He noted that his administration acknowledges the important role played by the ex-servicemen to safeguard the lives of Nigerians during the Civil War and promised to address their requests and challenges. Speaking during the event, the chairman of Obiakpo chapter of Nigerian Legion, Godwin Eliko, said the war veterans and their families have been suffering for long and appealed to the council chairman to come to their aid. You're listening to the World News here on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Stay tuned.
When the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
The University of Port Harcourt Center for Information and Telecommunication Engineering (CITE) presents admission into 2020-2021 academic session for MSc in Information and Telecommunication Engineering and MSc in Intelligent Control and Instrumentation Engineering. Prospective candidates must possess a bachelor degree with minimum CGPA of 3 points in related fields. Courses will be handled by seasoned university and industry-based lecturers. Successful candidates will have access to uninterrupted 12 calendar months program, MSc degree from Uniport in any of the options, additional professional certification in ICT, telecommunication or instrumentation, on-the-job training with live stations, joint lecture delivery by experts from the industry and academia, high employability rate by our industry partners, and a conducive learning environment with free lunch and internet services. Part-time and online learning programs are also available. Note, Huawei Technologies will issue additional professional certification to enhance graduates' employability. Forms are available at www.citeuniport.com or visit Center for Information and Telecommunication Engineering (CITE) Uniport, opposite Tutu Filling Station, East West Road, Choba, Port Harcourt. For inquiries, call 0806 630 2577. That is 0806-630-2577. Take advantage of this unique opportunity now.
Welcome back, and you're still listening to the World News here on Today 95.1 FM. It's 14 minutes after 7. Former Minister of Finance Jibril Martins Kuye has died at his Ago Iwoyi residence in Ogun State. Kuye, a former Nigerian senator who also served twice as a federal minister, passed away at the age of 79 after a brief sickness. He represented Ogun East Senatorial District of Ogun State under the Social Democratic Party in the Third Republic. Kuye, who was also a governorship candidate under the People's Democratic Party in 1999, but lost to Olusegun Oshoba of the Alliance for Democracy Party, was appointed a Minister of State for Finance in June 1999 during the first term of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, serving until 2003, and later on appointed a Minister of Commerce and Industry in April 6, 2010, under ex-President Goodluck Jonathan In the meantime, President Muhammadu Buhari, who was reacted to the death of the former minister, said he will be missed for his insight on the issues of development. And now to the foreign scene. Clashes between different ethnic groups in Sudan's West Darfur have left 48 people dead. The fighting in the state capital, El Geneina, began on Saturday after a row in which a man was stabbed to death. A statewide curfew has been imposed, and Prime Minister Abdullah Hamdok has said a delegation to investigate. A conflict in Darfur that began in 2003 forced millions to flee, and despite a peace process, tensions remain. Saturday's violence comes less than 3 weeks after peacemakers from the United Nations and African Union handed over security to the Khartoum authorities after 30 years there. And now to sports. 72 Australian Open players are now confined to their hotel rooms after a positive coronavirus test result on a third flight bound for the tournament. 25 players on board a flight from Doha to Melbourne must isolate in their rooms for 14 days. Ether Watson is one of the 47 players who were already quarantining, and some are frustrated by the confinement. An Australian Open statement said one positive COVID-19 test has been returned from a passenger on a charter flight into Melbourne from Doha. But it said the passenger is not a member of the plane contingent and had tested negative before the flight. Moving on now to entertainment. Fast-rising Nigerian music artist Omale says he learned a lot from his experience in Uganda, where he was arrested. Omale was arrested alongside a Nigerian female music act, Thames, for breaching COVID-19 protocols in that country. Speaking on a television program, the former Port Harcourt-based artist said he will give account of his experience in his album, which he said will soon be released. He also said he would like to return to Uganda despite his experience in the country.
Everything, was sorted out before we got there. As a matter of fact, the police were present and everything, and we did the whole thing. But, it has happened. It happened the way it happened. I learned, it's something that I learned a lot from, and I moved past it already, so... Yeah, all right. I mean, details of Uganda is in my album. I'm trying not to talk about it so much. I'm channeling the energy to making music with it, the whole experience and how it all happened. So yeah, my album is coming up. But it was an experience that I learned. I knew that a lot of things changed. I felt different after the whole incident, and I learned a lot of things. And I don't regret going to Uganda. I mean, I saw the night with my Ugandan fans. It was perfect. It was a perfect night. I would want to go back to see those people. It was a lot of energy, love.
And now to end the news, here is a summary of the major stories. SERP has warned against the sales of government properties by the federal government to raise funds for the 2021 budget. The kidnapped Ken Poly lecturer James Fengui has regained his freedom after 6 days in captivity. We told you that residents of Diob community in Port Harcourt City local government area of Rivers State have decried an alleged invasion by members of the Diob vigilante group. And on the foreign scene, communal clashes have left 48 people dead in southern Sudan's Darfur. And that's the news as edited by Chinedu Iwuna. For comments and inquiries, please call 081-5341-8657 or 081-4434-3502. Or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. Do not forget, take responsibility. Wash your hands frequently with soap under running water. Avoid touching your face in high contact surfaces to prevent coronavirus. I am Annie Abdul Salam. To have a good morning.
Today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
This president's failed. It's about the future of this country. We're going to take it back. We're going to take it back.
You asked us to vote you into that position so you can bring about that
solution.
So when you vote me, then you sleep. Let me see if I can take another phone call. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
What makes a policeman to be able to feed is the gun he's holding. They use their gun to extort money from people.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
No longer news that we are truly the voice of the people.
Am I not a slave in Nigeria?
I refuse if you say you're
a slave. Let's not do that now. So the Nigerian Constitution is philosophizing.
You spot the difference now? This is Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
To stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the alarm is the one who made the public know about
it. Good afternoon and welcome to the World News on your Premium Talk Radio station.
We are your Premium Talk Radio station. Today 95.1 FM, the station with a unique dial.
Welcome to Returns Market Investments Nigeria Limited and welcome to a hearty 2021. Returns Market Investments Nigeria Limited is a home of financial freedom that has impacted lives, homes and companies for the past years and still counting in Nigeria by simply delivering 10% and still delivering an assured 10% monthly return on investment to our clients consistently and efficiently. Individuals have used this income to develop their houses, purchase lands, establish their own companies like tissue paper production factory, table water factory, and a real estate consultancy firm used this income to acquire properties for its businesses. This is just to mention but a few. Let's talk about achievements in 2020. We assured 10% monthly return on investment, and this was fully delivered and is still delivering till date. It is an obvious fact that lots of investment companies could not sustain their unreasonable promise in respect of return on investment. Hence, the said companies ran down the drain in 2020. But because we are focused on efficiency and professionalism, we grew into better phases by acquiring fixed and movable assets worth millions of naira, opened 3 branches outside Rivers State, got certifications from regulatory bodies, and our SEC registration procedure, which has been fully complied with, is now awaiting the issuance of a SEC certificate. Of course, we know that we at Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited care about you, and we also offer financial advisory services to our clients. Here are some factors you should consider before investing in 2021. First, check if the firm is regulated, of which Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited is. Second, check if the company has assets, of which Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited does. Third, check if the company is insured, and Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited has insured over 300 million naira. Yes, you heard that right. Now let's talk business for the year 2021. If you are looking for security of your funds and consistent delivery of 10% monthly returns on investment, then Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited is your best choice. Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited is strictly into the international capital trade market business, where we trade and invest in 2 sectors. First, trade and investment in the stock and shares market, which includes trading and investing in the New York Stock Exchange market, European stock market, and Asian stock markets. Second, trade and investment in the commodity market, which includes trading in the crude oil market, natural gas, and gold market, etc. In Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited, we are ready to do business with 3 categories of people from Monday to Friday. Client A is one who is a novice about the international capital market, and he or she is looking for a reliable and credible platform to learn the trade secret on how to make consistent profit on the trading floor of the international capital market. Then Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited is for you. Client B. This is a client who have done this business before, but he or she is not making profit in the market because what we have around is people training, but they do not know how to trade in the market. Then if you are in this category, Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited is for you. Client C. This is one who wants to invest his or her money in the market, but wants the company to manage his or her portfolio of funds to earn good returns on investment. Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited is also for you. We have looked at different people's financial objective and we came up with different investment plans. We have the short-term investment and the long-term investment. First, the short-term investment. This investment is strictly for 3 months. During this short-term investment, the company offers 10% monthly return on investment on any capital. Long-term investment is from 6 months to 2 years, and the company offers 10% return on investment on a monthly basis. The long-term investment is divided into the following. availability: a 6-month plan, 1-year plan, 18 months plan, and a 2-year plan, all of which offers the client 10% return on investment with a minimum capital of 300,000 naira only and a maximum of 100 million naira only. The sustainability of the capital market has to do with the fluctuation of price. As long as there are fluctuations of prices in the stock market, commodity market, and shares market, we are also bound to make profit on the trading floor of the market. For example, the crude oil price of today can never be compared to the crude oil price of tomorrow. That is, $1 per barrel movement on the trading floor is a lot for us that trade on the market. The reason why Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited is different is simply because of the live trading services we offer and the constant delivery of 10% return on investment we have been offering our clients for the past 4 years. For more inquiries, visit Returns House at number 33B, Rumuola Stadium Link Road, after NNPC filling station, Rumuola, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, or a branch office at number 10 NTA Road, Rumuokuta Checkpoint Junction, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, or call us on 0903 652 7708 or 0903 4614 444 or 0815 518 9002, or visit our website at www.returnsinvestmentnigerialimited.com. Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited believe in a Nigeria beyond oil and gas. So think earnings, think profit, think Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Emeka, Biko, bia.
What is it?
How come Chukwudi, that guy, Chukwudi, how come he's making more sales than us? And we are in the same line of business, eh?
Relax. Cool down.
Are you sure he's not using something? Eh? Ask him so that whatever he's using, we can use it.
I'll do something. I'll meet him.
Ask him now.
I'll meet him. He's my brother. Calm down. Biko. What is that thing you are doing? I'm your brother. What is that thing you're doing? Look at your shop now. It's always busy.
Look, my friend, it is very simple. I don't tell you this thing before, but you know they hear me.
I am willing to go anywhere, any length. Just what is it you are doing? What is the secret?
It is very simple. See, just take your business, okay? Take your business, go to Today.9.1fm for adverts, and you go experience change.
Chukudi, stop this joke now.
I tell you, because now, as they talk so, their rates don't drop.
Chukudi, are you being serious?
I did tell you.
Where this man go, Seth? We got Chukudi. Want buy something? We got Chukudi.
Who they collect money? Chief, can face you come now.
I come. Emeka, I need to go now. But don't forget though, Today 95.1 FM. Carry your business, go give them, and you go see change.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best.
Chukudi, Dalo, thank you very much.
Biko, be family.
Thank you.
And the world's gonna know your name.
Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Let's talk football.
What a devastating strike!
Football is a leisure game.
Sports is actually my job.
Football is boring.
That's not true. It's way more important than that.
What a wonderful goal! Fantastic strike!
As far as I'm concerned, sports is all about passion.
Sports Attack, weekdays 7:30 a.m. and Today's Sports Live 3 p.m. Weekends 1 p.m. to 6.
For the latest and trending sports stories, always listen to Sports Attack on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. My name is Adekuri Odwan, Nigerian first ever world silver medalist in wrestling.
It's that time of the morning where we bring to you the latest sporting stories on your favorite frequency, 95.1 Today FM, right here in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. Time check is about 7:30, and it's about time to bring you all the stories making the rounds in the world of sports. Great to have you join us. Good morning to you, reliable, reliant. Shodanin is my name, and this is Sports Attack, reaching you on your favorite frequency Today FM 95.1. I have Wisdom Obinna joining me on the show this morning. Great to have you join us, Wisdom.
Oh, good morning to you, Reliance, and good morning to you listening. It's always a pleasure to be on Sports Attack. Of course, you get to hear the biggest of stories making the rounds across the weekend, and of course the latest ones even in the last 12 to 24 hours.
Surely that's what you'll be getting from the show this morning. Let's get the show on the way from athletics. Ruth Osoro broke the national record in the women's triple jump event at the Texas Tech Hockey Classic on Saturday. The 23-year-old leaped a distance of 14.28 meters in her first attempt to set the new Nigerian record. She broke the 14.21 meter record set by Chinonye Ohadua at the 2007 African Games in Algiers, Algeria. The jump ensured she won the event ahead of Sophia Falco and Ella Antilla, who leaped 12.91 meters and 12.89 meters respectively. It was also the second farthest distance in NCAA history, behind Georgia's Ketura Oji, who leaped 14.53 meters in 2018. Hours later, Osoro set the mixed record to win the long jump event with a distance of 6.51 meters. Speaking after the event, an elated Osoro said breaking the record came as a surprise to her. I'm going to quote her right now. She said, "I was really surprised when I saw it." Moving away from athletics to wrestling, world number 2, Dunaya Odekore lived up to her high billing, ruthlessly claiming gold at the maiden Barasa Champion of Champions Wrestling Tournament in Genoa, even as favorite John Obonna and Welsin Ebike Wenimo triumphed on day one of the competition on Saturday. Competing in her first bout in almost a year, reigning Commonwealth champion Odekore showed no sign of rustiness, cleverly and masterfully brushing aside her 3 opponents in the 57 kg class to land gold. The 6-time African champion defeated Patience Kakaga and Esther Kolawole, who stepped up to 57 kg 10-0 via technical superiority before finishing off Aboje Isioma of Delta State 2-0 via pinfall inside the first round. Having been away from the competition, for competition generally for almost a year, the underborn wrestler held the president of the Nigeria Wrestling Federation, Honorable Daniel Igali, for coming up with the tournament.
Kudos to our president too for organizing this competition, because if you are just training, acquiring knowledge without being to competition, I think is meaningless. And this competition has really added value to our wrestling and our preparation for the African Championship and the Olympic qualifiers as well.
In the 50 kg category, young star Khadija Idris caused a massive upset on her way to victory. The Kogi State wrestler shockingly overcame former African silver medalist Rosemary Nweke 10-0 via technical superiority before prevailing 7-2 over Christiana Ogunsoya of Oyo State in an exciting final to grab gold. In the men's freestyle event, 4-time African champion John Obonna made light work of Amos Asisokot, recording a comprehensive 10-0 superiority win before dispatching Odu Eregbo and Maikudu Bello 10-0 and 13-0 respectively to claim the top prize. Expressing delight on his own, Obonna disclosed that he has been working hard privately during the lockdown last year to maintain his form.
During the lockdown, we have been doing small things at home because it's not easy to leave it like that for a long time. So we have been doing small things at home, training small, even in my personal house. I do train, so I thank God because it's long. I want good, so it's another testimony, and I'm grateful for that.
Perhaps what turned out to be the bout of the night was the encounter between Ebike Wenimo Welsin and Simeon Enolomimi. The experienced Welsin came from a point down to stage a comeback 4-1 win in their 57 kg final to clinch the gold medal at stake. Both wrestlers thrilled the small amount of audience inside the ultra-modern Dynamite Wrestling Complex and the spectators watching from the big screen outside with dogged and gritty performances. After his victory, Wilson stated that he was always confident of winning the bout despite going down 1-0 in the first round.
Yeah, the final was a very tough fight, but I know he's somebody that I met always. We always fight finals every year. But as far as I have a coach that can do that for me. Maybe, I don't know, but others can fear. But if you take point from me, maybe the first round, you are finished. Because from there, I can bring up everything that I have in my body.
All right, looking at 4 lists of winners on day 1. In the 50 kg women's wrestling category, gold was won by Khadijat Idris of Kogi State. Silver was won by Christina Ogunsoyan of Oyo State. Bronze was won by Princess Bankole of Ondo State. In the 57 kg women wrestling category, gold was won by Odunayo Adekoroye of Ondo State. Silver was won by Esther Kolawole of Ondo State. Bronze was taken home by Aboje Isioma of Delta State. In this 57 kg freestyle, it was a BK Wenimo Wilson of Bayelsa State who emerged the winner of the gold medal, while Simeon Nolomimi of Edo State won silver. Bronze was taken home by Stephen Akintere of Ondo State. In the 74 kg freestyle, John Obuna won gold. John Obuna is from Ondo State. Amos Asisoko went on with silver from River State, that is. Bronze was won by Odu Erebo. In the meantime, still sticking with wrestling, Blessing Oboro-Dudu displayed sheer dominance and supremacy to clinch gold at the Baraza Champion of Champions tournament in Yonogwa yesterday, brushing aside our opponent in emphatic fashion on a day Aminat Adenyi, Ekerekemo Agiomo, and Soso Taramao also dazzled their way to the top prize at stake in their respective weight categories. Commonwealth World Champion Oboro-Dudu showed why she is ranked number 2 in the world in the 68 kg class with a ruthless 11-0 technical superiority win against 2-time African champion Hannah Ruben in her first bout before similarly overpowering Biagos AB 10-0. The 10-time African champion needed just 2 minutes to subdue Rachel Eke of Ondo State 12-0 via superiority to land the coveted gold medal, and afterwards could not hide her excitement following her return to competition for the first time in almost a year.
I want to really appreciate God for giving me the strength to wrestle today, and for the fact that we have not been active for almost a year. You know, there is that joy, anxiety in you that you want to wrestle. So like some people are saying that I was taking it hard with them, but that is how I feel. I just want to wrestle all out. I feel so great and I can't wait to go to Olympics.
And the 62 kg women wrestling Commonwealth champion Aminat Adeneye was equally as impressive as Oboro-Dudu, recording 4 crushing wins against her opponent to win the gold medal. Let's listen to her.
I really appreciate myself for giving in all my best, and I appreciate my coach for pushing me so hard in training, and I appreciate God for giving me the strength to be able to perform there. It has been some months back before we competed this way. Though back in our gym, we used to compete within ourselves, but it's not as been competitive this way. So I'll describe this as somehow a preparation towards a big competition coming up.
Let's look at the 4 lists of winners on day 2 of the competition. 62 kg women wrestling gold medal was taken home by Aminat Adeneye of the Ondo State. Bisola Makanjola of Ondo State won silver. Esther Ayodele of the Nigeria Police Force won bronze. In the 68 kg women wrestling, Blessing Oboro-Dudu of Bayelsa State won gold. Hannah Ruben of Nigerian Army won silver. Biogos AB of Bayelsa State won bronze. In the 86 kg freestyle, it was Ekerekeme Agiomo of Delta State who took gold. Oluwafemi Jackson of Ondo State went on with silver. Yahuza Yahaya of FCT won bronze. In the 97 kg freestyle, it was Soso Tamaro of Delta State who emerged the gold medal winner. Benson Progress of Nigerian Army took home silver, while Omega Basi of Akwa Ibom State won bronze. Wisdom, the Baraza Champion of Champions, the winners have emerged. They won day 2. What are your thoughts?
Well, as it is, it's just like a tournament to get the wrestlers up and running. We still have the Olympics that is still miles away. We only have one wrestler that has qualified already, and that's talking about Oduanya Adekuroye. So we will see how it pans out. I must say it's a brilliant put together. First, from the president before the sponsors now, Baraza. We'll see how it pans out, because there is still one tournament we hear that is still in the pipelines before they go to that qualifier in Morocco that would determine how many more wrestlers will join Oduanya Adekuroye into Tokyo Olympics.
All right, let's move away from that and talk Nigeria mixed martial arts on the show this morning. The chairperson of the Women Committee in the Nigeria Mixed Martial Arts Federation, Lovett Young, says she's thankful to God and her team after her victory over United States Kelly Wildfire D'Angelo in Legacy Fight Alliance LFA 97. Young, the Nigerian Terminator, as she's fondly called, beat D'Angelo by technical knockout in round 2 of her 5th professional fight in the strawweight division on Friday night to improve her record to 3 wins, 1 draw, and a defeat. Speaking after the match, Young, who started kickboxing and boxing in 2005 in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, thanked her entire team, fans, and gave all the glory to God. The win follows her impressive first-round technical knockout victory over Renat Noval in October 2020 at LFA 94 in the United States. Let's talk tennis. 72 Australian Open players are now confined to their hotel rooms after a positive coronavirus test result on the 3rd flight bound for the tournament. 25 players thought to mostly be qualifiers on board the flight from Doha to Melbourne must isolate in their room for 14 days. Heather Watson is one of the 47 players who were already quarantining, and some are frustrated by the confinement. In golf, Justin Thomas has had his sponsorship deal with Ralph Lauren terminated as a result of his audible use of a homophobic slur last weekend, despite Thomas apologizing for the offensive language, which occurred early in his 3rd round of the Century Tournament of Champions. The fashion company declared his action as entirely inconsistent with our values, in quote right there. Issuing a hard-hitting statement, the company said, "We were disheartened by Mr. Thomas' recent language, which is entirely inconsistent with our values. While we acknowledge that he has apologized and recognizes the severity of his words, he's a paid ambassador of our brand, and his actions conflict with the inclusive culture that we strive to uphold. In reflecting on the responsibility we have to all of our stakeholders, we have decided to discontinue our sponsorship of Mr. Thomas at this time." And that will be all in other sports that will make a return after this short timeout. All right, it's great to know you're still there. Let's talk football on the show this morning. The chairperson of the Nigeria Women Football League, Aisha Falade, at the weekend announced an additional 1-month postponement of the country's Women's Top Flight League in a frantic bid to ensure strict compliance with COVID-19 protocols agreed before the season kicked off last December. Falade said in Lagos yesterday that the irregularities discovered during the 1-week postponement of the Week 5 matches led to the decision to put the league on hold for 1 month. She said in a statement, and I quote, "Feedback from the 1-week suspension to allow for COVID-19 retesting by clubs exposed flaws in complying with the NWFL directives. After the consultations, it was agreed that a further 1-month period should be given to allow for due diligence by all the clubs and stakeholders for strict compliance." Way forward, Wisdom.
Yes, way forward if you consider the health issues we have in the country at the moment. COVID-19 is still raging, and you can't just sit here and say it would go away by just going on. And we're seeing too many people still die, even though we're also seeing people who not people who don't do well with obeying the rules. But let's see how it pans out for the NWFL. I think at the end, if the PTF decides to clamp down on some of our leagues as a result of fans coming together and players not properly being tested, then they would have exonerated themselves before the time.
Surely. All right, let's go to the Nigeria Professional Football League. Before we talk matters on the pitch, let's report to you that Enugu Rangers forward Israel Abia has emerged winner of the prestigious Unisol Boot Award for the top scorer in the 2019-2020 Nigeria Professional Football League season. Abia scored 12 goals last season after featuring for Sunshine Stars as well as Rangers, and becomes the 4th player to win the glamorous award. Abia will receive the Unisol Boot replica and a sum of 2.4 million naira as Unisol placed a premium value of 200,000 naira for each goal scored. To matters on the pitch we go this morning. Rivers United maintained their grip at the top with a routine win over struggling Heartland in Port Harcourt. The match ended 3-1. The 18th place Nazi Millionaires seem to have turned the corner after stemming a rub of 3 consecutive defeats with victory over Enyimba last time, but they were brought crashing down to earth by the hosts, who made easy picking off their effort on Sunday. Godwin Aguda got things rolling from the spot before Kazi Enyinaya doubled their lead after the break. Samuel Nashiri seemed to have given Heartland a way back after he scored 12 minutes from the time, but Michael Ohawume struck 4 minutes from the end to wrap up the win for Stanley Guma's side, who said the win instilled confidence on his team.
I thank my players. They put up good effort. I thank God Almighty, the most important thing, and thank the management too. We were able to win today. We actually prepared for this match very well, knowing fully well that Heartland too is a strong team, especially their most recent game we played in Yimba. we knew that we were going to have a very big fight. We expected a very tough game like this, and by the grace of God, we were able to win.
Coach Christian Obi of Harlan attributed the loss to lack of concentration from his players. Let's listen to him.
Every coach will always be optimistic of victory. So we didn't bargain it, but it came. I will attribute it to lack of concentration towards the dying minutes of the game.
Elsewhere, Enyimba bounced back from the disappointing defeat at Heartland in the midweek to score a convincing 2-1 win over Canopilas in Abia to move up to 5th in the 2020-2021 MPFL League table. Anayo Iwala put the Aba Elephants ahead in 24th minute. Pillars nearly fashioned an immediate response, but Ebuka David could only fire wide when clean through from Rabiu Ali's pass. The home side wasted little time in extending their lead as Gabriel Orok scored from Diojo to give them a 2-0 lead at the break. So in the end, it ended 2-1 in favor of Enyimba. Let's listen to the coach of Enyimba, Fatah Osho, who thought it was a good response from his team.
A very good response from the players. We know we didn't do too well in the way we never come to the party. We have done better in the way it was a shambolic performance. And so we came back and we are so honest with ourselves. We told ourselves the truth and we know where we are not doing well. So those say that we look at it and we try to get better. And
in Lagos, MFM midfielder Muyiwa Balogun cancelled out Ugochukwu's Ugo case open up for Rangers to ensure a share of the spoil 1-1 at the Agege Stadium. Goal scorer Ugochukwu doesn't think it was a bad result.
I took my chance, so all thanks be to God. But we look forward to the game because we have so many chances to win this match. Even this, my second goal, the shot on target, which knock on the bar, but it's supposed to be goal. But I thank God for today's game, Sha.
In the same vein, Coach Mboats Mangud was okay with the points shared.
We have to give credit to the boys for a well-done job. With a very difficult mobile young side, we were able to get the point, but we have to be grateful to them. Actually,
looking at all the matches played over the weekend in the Nigeria Professional Football League, it was Enyimba 2, Canopilas 1. Jigawa Golden Stars could only manage 0-0 against Kwara United. MFM 1, Rangers 1. Rivers United defeated Heartland 3-1. Lobby Stars emerged victorious over Dakada FC 2-1 that one, and the Sunshine Stars could only manage a goal against Warri Wolf. 1-0 it ended. FC Fayoba drew 1-0 with Abia Warriors. First point on the road right there for Imama Amapakabo. Nasarawa United defeated Katsina United 1-0. Plateau United were 3 goals better than Adamawa United. And that wraps it up for the result of matches played in the MPFL over the weekend. Wisdom, your thought on the matches? Imama finally picking a point in the MPFL. Which of the result impressed you the most?
Well, it has to be from home. They say charity begins at home. I think Rivers United are doing very well this season, if you ask me. And it's no longer news that they might be one of the favourites for the title this season, believe it or not. And you look at the Heartland side, they were more like a side who were riding on the crest of a wave of confidence now, resulting from that 2-0 win over Enyimba. If you beat Enyimba, who can't you beat in the league? In the league, yeah. But they were humbled right here in Rivers State. You also cross over, like you said, to see Abia Warriors. And I don't know, but ultimatum seems to work well for some coaches. I said this last week. Instead of firing the man, give him some ultimatum or something. 3 games now, and he's gotten a draw. You can say it's a fine start to the ultimatum. I'm sure if he gets 2 good results, maybe another draw and a win, they will consider keeping him. But all round, I think it was a fine day in the MPFL. We look forward to the next match day.
All right, from the MPFL, the Nigeria Golden Eaglet are through to the final of the WAFU Beyond the 17 tournament after a 1-0 victory over Burkina Faso in Friday's semi-final. The victory also secured their place at the Under-17 AFCON in Morocco last year. It was Michael Emmanuel Papo who scored the only goal of the encounter in the 77th minute to book Nigeria's place in the final, where they would take on Cote d'Ivoire, who beats Niger Republic in the other semi-final. Anything to celebrate about that, Wisdom? Coming from the back door, more like.
I'm happy for the under-17s. We are going to be in the Nations Cup. That's the big business.
All right.
And we would see how it goes, at least these talents would still have a look in whenever the under-20 returns, because the one for this year has already been cancelled.
I went from Nigeria to the English Premier League. Manchester United maintained their 3-point advantage over Liverpool at the top of the Premier League table, but were denied a famous win at Anfield by Alisson Becker's heroics in a 0-0 draw yesterday. It was all back and forth, opportunities open, Liverpool trying to score. Manchester United had clear-cut chances at some points. But many thanks to Alisson Becker, who stopped almost like a one-on-one opportunity coming in from Paul Pogba. Let's listen to the Liverpool boss, Jurgen Klopp.
A lot of good stuff. Obviously, what we miss is a goal. If you win this game 1-0, then I think it's completely fine because of the possession we had, the football we played, a lot of things. You cannot deny Man United for 90 minutes. We never could, and it's probably not possible for anybody, especially when they're in a good moment. But today, with all the things which were said before the game, they are flying and we are struggling. I think the boys played a really good game tonight.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on his spot says Manchester United didn't play well enough to win.
I don't think we played well enough. We didn't pose ourselves on the game, especially first half. I think we grew in the game, into the game, and towards the end you felt, it's here for us to win. And we created 2 massive chances and 2 brilliant saves by the keeper. We can play better than this. We know that. We can be more composed.
All right, hoping you're going to be more composed in subsequent matches. In looking at the results of football played in the English Premier League, Wolverhampton Wanderers were defeated at home by West Bromwich Albion 3-2. Leeds United lost at home 2 by Brighton and Hove Albion 1-0. It was West Ham 1, Burnley 0. Chelsea defeated Fulham at home away from home, that is 1-0. Leicester City beat Southampton 2-0. Those results came in on Saturday. On Sunday, being yesterday, Sheffield were beaten at home by Tottenham Hotspur 3-1. Liverpool played out a goalless draw against Manchester United. Manchester City defeated Crystal Palace. I think it was more than 1-0 in that result. I think
which of the games?
Manchester City
it was
4-0.
It was
Crystal
4-0.
Palace ended 4-0. That is so. Wisdom. The Liverpool Man U match, we were all together saying that one. Who will smile better with that goalless draw?
Well, it has to be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and he's even saying they can play better. And I like the confidence, but if you just to go by your question, yes, it was Manchester United who won at the end of the day. It was an away game for the United side. They've maintained a fine record this season away from home, and they continue that run. For the Liverpool side, I'm sure they'll be ruining their chances. I'm sure maybe when we return by 3 p.m. we'll break it down in bits. But a lot of things not going too well at Liverpool in terms of their pattern of play. I think that they're flowing from the centre, which was not their strength last season. Their strength was the wings, the Robertson, and of course the other man who sits on the other side now, Trent Alexander-Arnold. But let's see how it pans out. But for Man City, John Stones getting a brace, and John Stones, how he has crawled him back into this Man City side is more like another wonder of the world, a wonder of football now.
Maybe due to injury concerns.
Yeah, but he's taking it with both hands, if you ask me. And I mean, pairing with Ruben Diaz yesterday, tomorrow it might be someone else, but it's working for Pep Guardiola. I think it's given his own beat, although wait to see them face a really competitive side to ascertain that.
All right, from the EPL, let's move to the Serie A, where Inter Milan shocked champions Juventus 2-0 to move level on points with Serie A leaders AC Milan yesterday, boosting their hopes of a first league title since 2010. Arturo Vidal got his head to a Nicolo Barella cross in the 12th minute for his first league goal for Inter Milan against his former club. Barella added the second 7 minutes after the break as Inter claimed the first victory over Juventus since September 2016, ending a series of 7 matches without a win. Looking at the result of football played in the Serie A, on Friday it was Lazio 3, Roma 0. On Saturday, Bologna defeated Hellas Verona 1-0. Spezia away from home played out a goalless draw against Torino. Sampdoria defeated Udinese 2-1. Yesterday, it was Napoli who defeated Fiorentina 6-0 without Victor Osimhen. Questions are becoming necessary. Crotone defeated Benevento 4-1. Sassuolo played out a 1-0 against Parma. Calcio Atalanta played out a goalless draw against Genoa, and Inter, I told you earlier on, defeated Juventus 2-0. The Juventus match, first off, before we look at Inter and Victor Osimhen, Wisdom. Juventus, were you surprised that Inter were able to defeat Juventus 2-0, even with Cristiano Ronaldo?
Well, first, Reliance, I talk about Inter Milan, a brace from Simeon Wankwo. Keeps pushing for another recall to the Super Eagles. He's lanky also, but he's more of a fighter than Paulo Noachu. We have too many strikers doing well in Europe, and I think it's going to be a big headache for Genotron when the time comes. But talking about Inter, Nicolo Barella was on fire, got an assist and a goal. And you start asking yourself, could it be that season when we see the Juventus dominance thrown out of the window? I think it's gradually being cut down. If Inter can beat Juventus, and they've gotten closer now to AC Milan, who do have a game in hand today against Cagliari. Of course, there will be no Shahanoglu and Theo Hernandez, who are out on COVID-19. But let's see how it pans out. But I think they are beginning to show signs, that's the Juventus side, that they might not be able to maintain that dominance this season, even though I think it's still a long stretch from the end of the Serie A season.
Victor Osimhen, Napoli are getting the results without him.
I think it's good that way for the team generally, because I don't like it when a team is built around only one player. But for Victor Osimhen, wherever he is, he must understand that he paid good money for him, and whenever he returns, he must keep his head focused on the goal and the purpose why he came to Napoli, and get them the goals if necessary, especially at the biggest of stages.
In the Bundesliga, Robert Lewandowski won't stop setting records, will he? He set a new record for the first half of the Bundesliga season on Sunday by netting his 24th league goal of 2020-2021 as leaders Bayern Munich went 4 points clear with a 2-1 win over Freiburg. Lewandowski's early strike was cancelled out by a Niels Petersen equalizer before Thomas Muller grabbed Bayern's late winner, having Elias set up his Polish teammates' record-breaking goal. Let's look at results for what played in the Bundesliga on Friday. It was Union Berlin won by Leverkusen 0 on Saturday. FC Cologne played out a goalless draw against Hertha Berlin. Borussia Dortmund played out 1-0 against Mainz 05. Hoffenheim played out a goalless draw against Arminia Bielefeld. Werder Bremen defeated Augsburg 2-0. Wolfsburg played out 2-0 against Rosenborg Leipzig, while VfB Stuttgart played out 2-0 as well against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Yesterday, it was Bayern Munich 2, Freiburg 1, Eintracht Frankfurt keep on compounding the woes on Schalke 04. It was 3-1 in favor of the Frankfurt side. Going over to the Ligue 1 this morning, Montpellier were defeated at home by Monaco 3-1. That game took center station Friday. On Saturday, Marseille were defeated at home as well by Nimes 2-1. It ended. Angers were beaten by 1-0. Pip maybe by Paris Saint-Germain. Yesterday, it was Brest 1, Rennes 2. The match involving Lorient and Dijon was postponed. COVID concerns. Nantes played out a 1-0 draw against Lens. It was Bordeaux 3 away from home, defeating Nice by 3-0. Right, the Strasbourg defeated Saint-Etienne 1-0. Lille beats Reims 2-1. Away from that, we look at the Spanish Super Cup. Lionel Messi was sent up for the fourth time playing for Barcelona. Athletic Bilbao stunned the Catalans to win the Spanish Super Cup yesterday. A dramatic final finishing 3-2 after extra time. Moments before Bilbao's momentous triumph was confirmed, Messi threw an arm at Asia Villalba, who had earlier scored a 90th minute equalizer in a normal time to deny Barca the victory. Anthony Griezmann's double looked to have sealed the trophy, but Villalba intervened before Inaki Williams' fabulous strike 3 minutes into extra time proved decisive. So it was Athletic Bilbao who defeated Barcelona 3-2 to emerge winner of the Super Cup. Wisdom, surprised?
Well, I was not surprised, because when it comes to the Super Cup, at times it could go either way. But for record champions Barcelona, who have won it 13 times prior to yesterday, I was expecting them to go through. So, but this is another clarion call for the Barca
for the
hierarchy.
Barca side, yeah.
It should not always be about Lionel Messi. He gets a hard day, you guys lose. He gets a good day, you guys win. But for Bilbao, good one for Marcelo, good one for the likes of Inaki Williams, and of course, Captain Fantastic Ike Muniain.
Lastly, on the show this morning, we hear that Mesut Özil has confirmed that he was leaving Arsenal for Turkish team Fenerbahce after being frozen out for months at the Gunners. He said in an interview with Turkish television channel NTV, "I am very happy, very excited. God has given me the chance to wear the Fenerbahce shirt. I will wear it with pride and give everything for the team." Finally, and good for his career. I must say it took quite a long time. I felt he should have left a long time ago. For Arsenal,
I think they didn't make most of the situation. You could have used this or played this guy for some time, even if you wanted him to leave.
Yeah.
You don't keep a very good player. At least there are days when he's necessary. He's a very good addition to the team, but they kept him on the bench all through all this period and were coughing out those amounts of money. Good for them. I'm not sure Ozil will come back to the club for anything. Players don't always come back to teams, so you should have actually played him, make the most of the situation.
Yeah.
We'll see how it pans out for him at Fenerbahce.
All right, that's where we draw the curtain on Sports Talk this morning. 3 p.m. will be the time for proper analysis of everything that went down over the weekend and some breaking stories in sport this morning. Many thanks to Wisdom Obinna, who was here for the analysis, and of course, many thanks to you for listening. I am Reliable Reliance Udoyan. Keep it locked on this Today 95, the rocking one, in the words of Wisdom Obinna. Good morning to you.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
CJC Markets, a leading financial global institution that connects traders through initiative technology platform. CJC Markets offers you a wide range of products, currency, stock, indices, and crude oil. CJC Markets trading platform is specially designed for various kinds of traders from all levels and regulated and licensed by FMA in New Zealand, Fintrack in Canada, ASIC in Australia. For more info, SMS your name and location to this number 070-341-46778 or visit our website www.cjcmarketsglobal.com. CJC Markets, smart trading, smart life.
Radio has never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Emeka, Biko, Bia.
What is it?
How come Chukwudi, that guy, Chukwudi, how come he's making more sales than us? And we are in the same line of business.
Relax. Cool down.
Are you sure he's not using something? Ask him so that whatever he's using, we can use it.
I'll do something. I'll meet him.
Ask him now. Wow.
I'll meet him. He's my brother. Calm down. Biko. What is that thing you are doing? I'm your brother. What is that thing you're doing? Look at your shop now. It's always busy.
Look, my friend, it is very simple. I don't tell you this thing before, but you know they hear me.
I am willing to go anywhere, any length. Just what is it you are doing? What is the secret?
It is very simple. See, just take your business, okay? Take your business, go to Today FM for adverts, and you go experience change.
Chukudi, stop this joke now.
I tell you, because now, as we talk so, their rates don't drop.
Chukudi, are you being serious?
I did tell you.
This man goes safe. We got Chukudi. Want buy something? We got Chukudi.
Who they collect money? Chief can face you come now.
I come. Emeka, I need go now. But don't forget though, Today 95.1 FM. Carry your business, go give them, and you go see change.
Yeah, you can be the greatest. You can be the best.
Chukudi, Dalu, thank you very much.
Biko, family.
Thank you.
And the world's gonna know your name.
Today 95.1 FM. Good
morning. My name is Ifeanyi. I'm calling you. Hello?
Yes, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
My name is William. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, William from Port Harcourt. Go ahead.
Talk radio.
You have a right to say no, right? All right.
I'm calling from Unipua.
Okay, thank you so much from Unipua.
We are the station that needs no introduction. Of course, you know, we give the best in news, sports.
You like football, right?
Entertainment, politics. In fact, call it talk.
Yes, we know there's a lot you want to hear, and that is why we talk about everything.
Talk radio.
We're right before you. It's just a dial away. This is your number one premium talk radio. Today, 95.1 FM. Voice of the people.
Slicky. Would you? If those say not just me, I'll be living like I don't care. Leave my life until nobody there. If not just me, I'll be doing anyhow. Because nobody go there to challenge me. Nobody's supernatural. Life versus spirit of the carnival. The personality, no matter at all. Individuality cannot make us stall. I sing for all y'all. Don't let anybody push you to the wall. Na community, na him make us all. Secret society, na him break us all. I don't want to be talking like a preacher at all. No want to do like say I sabi pass all. I know say no be everybody sabi play ball. But I rise up and short if Nigeria call. So make you just do your thing, make I do my thing. Live and let living instead of to be feeling like a king on top of nothing. Stop the bragging on top of the buzzing. Because you know say all the vanity vanishing. My Lord, way on my way on you call my Lord. My Lord, way no people we to make this money. My Lord, way on my way on you call my Lord. My Lord, way no people we to make this money.
Wake up to today's quest.
Wake up.
All the news and information you need in one go. Get started with the best of sports, lifestyle, analysis, and Annie.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Can you feel it? Wake up to today's quest with Annie on Today 95.1 FM from 6 to 11 a.m. weekdays.
Yeah. I go out there, I'm a mock and what time they go on. Cause I pull up in the mutton jazz on. I saw my kick out that go. I go talk about what car is on. It's be my kissing name walk. Past life when I walk out there go on. And I'm the guy job. Yeah. Fino on your highway. Here is the highway. Omaka highway. Shalom na highway. Oh, I'm the highway. To be on a highway. Man, the trouble, what up, and highway. Look on the wine me. Jay, Baka, Adia, Vute here. Okay, men. On your brother, Jack, copy a siawa, they fade there. For long wagon on company. A second a street, no company. Listen, they keep on 100. Money to the money, talk on trade. Fino on your highway. Here is the highway. Omaka highway. Shalom na highway. Oh, I'm the highway. To be on a highway. Man, the trouble, what up, and highway. The banjo, why me? Chay, Baka, Adia,
Oh my goodness. Okay, I totally love this song. I love the musician, I love the music, and of course I love the language. And as Wanyama, I wouldn't understand which other way you prefer I start the show if I'm not going to be repping my culture, Wanyama culture. Why this is exactly how every morning she'll start and every week. I'm so in for it. But there's a problem here. I need somebody to tell me the meaning of Odia. I hear it a lot, like an echo at the back. Is it Odia? You say something like that at the back. Odia. That's the exact meaning I need. I need the meaning of Odia. Emmanuel is not here yet. He probably would have told me what that is. But I need to know, what's the meaning of Odia? It seems as if it's like the music is really good or something. Somebody tell me really. There must be some of you who know what that means. I hope you say it one more time. Extraordinary. It doesn't seem intended. Anyways, let's get the show started. You're listening to Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. This is today's quest. And we'll be going through the papers in this section, what we call the newspaper review segment. And we already have our stories on our Facebook page and our Twitter page. So you need to follow us on those channels. On Facebook, we are